Ah! Hey everybody, the Super Vader 400 here, back for another retro review, and this time, this is my review of Dragon Ball Evolution. It's been 5 years since this movie's come out, and this movie is technically nostalgia now, but this movie right here is one of my all-time favorite movies, and I think it's the best in its genre, action, man. This is actually probably my 7th review or 7th video on Dragon Ball Evolution, but this is my first review of Dragon Ball Evolution on this channel, which is my review channel from now on. Man, I am hugely... Man, before I get to the plot, the characters and all that stuff, brief history. Man, in 2002, I had this magazine called Totally Dragon Ball Z, and inside this magazine, it was announced that Fox, 20th Century Fox, had acquired the rights to make a live-action Dragon Ball Z film. And I was hugely into Dragon Ball Z at that time. And I remember being hugely excited, thinking about all the cool stuff I saw in Dragon Ball Z. The Saiyans, Frieza, hell, even Boo and all the stuff I saw in GT, Baby, Super 17, and Omega Shenron. I remember how cool that would be to see a live-action film of all that. Then 4 years later, in 2006, a leaked script which appeared to combine the Piccolo Jr. saga and the Saiyan saga together into one movie. Was leaked online, but that turned out to be rumors and fan-made stuff. Then of course in 2007 the rumors and stuff continue. Then there's a live action. Then there was several live action trailers, which mixtures of other films to make a Dragon Ball Z live action trailer. Various forms of fan art, like Hugh Jackman from X-Men with Goku's outfit and his hair. So much fan-made stuff. But then finally, 20th Century Fox had finally announced that the live-action Dragon Ball film had begun filming. They had a cast. They had Justin Chatwin as Goku, Ron Perlman, who later turned it down to do Hellboy 2 as Piccolo. Then of course they replaced him with James Masters, and Chow Yun-Fat is Roshi, and I remember getting hugely excited about this. And then of course my excitement turned a little bit of disappointment when I heard it'd be a Dragon Ball. Then I heard it's gonna be on the original Dragon Ball, so not Z. Then I got excited again when I heard that it appeared from the way the leak shots look. When I finally saw the leak shots, which were awesome, it appears to be the Piccolo Jr. saga. When I saw the leak shots of the character designs and all the stuff, it appears to be the Piccolo Jr. saga. So I got immediately excited again. I was disappointed by Tien Shinhan and Chaozu and Krillin not being, and Yajirobe, those characters not being in the film. I was also disappointed when I heard that there was going to be bullies in the film. I was like, who could bully Goku? It was one of those things that was so stupid. I had to see that. Goku in high school with bullies, and then finally 2008, the very first trailer was released, and oh my god, I couldn't believe it. One of the coolest trailers ever. We saw Goku with the beams. The names came up in the titles. Oh man, finally, for real, Dragon Ball, it's here. So finally, in 2009, a couple of weeks after the film released, finally paid full price for Dragon Ball Evolution, and it was worth every penny, man. And I've been a huge fan ever since. This movie was so awesome, I didn't even want to leave the theater. I stayed after the credits for something even more awesome. And loved this film so much that I wanted to badly see it again. But I had to save money for all the other awesome films that year. And I was one of the first to buy this on DVD when it came out. In 2009, I've been watching it ever since. But like I said, I love this movie, man. Let's get on to the story. As told by Grandpa Gohan in the opening credits scene. 1,000 years, 10,000 years ago. Thousands of years ago. I keep forgetting the exact number already, but thousands of years ago, the Earth was attacked by Piccolo and his disciple Ozaru. 7 mystics banded together to form a powerful enchantment called the Mafuba, which sealed Piccolo and his Ozaru disappear. In the modern time, he has somehow escaped, and is on a mission to collect the 7 Dragon Balls to dominate the world. The main character Goku is a normal the main character Goku is in high school. The main character Goku is in high school. On one night, Goku ditches his grandfather to go to a party. And while he's at that party, Piccolo shows up at his Grandpa Gohan's house looking for the Dragon Ball. Grandpa Gohan immediately tries to attack Piccolo, but Piccolo overwhelms him with a force-like move and kills him by dropping a house on him. Goku immediately senses it and rushes back to the scene to find his grandpa near death. Grandpa Gohan tells Goku to find Master Roshi because he will know what to do and that Piccolo has returned. Goku, before he goes on his quest, a woman named Bulma comes to his house looking for her stolen Dragon Ball. She immediately tries to shoot Goku. Goku knocks the Dragon Ball out of her hand. After a brief scuffle, Goku convinces Bulma to join him on his quest to find Master Roshi because she will need backup. They find Master Roshi and Master Roshi says that if Piccolo has returned, they have to find the 7 Dragon Balls and banish him from this world. In the meantime, Goku has to get stronger. So Goku's real journey begins right here. Goku meets up with Chi-Chi. He learns that Chi-Chi is a fighter just like him. Then of course they continue on their quest. They fall into a hole set by the desert bandit Yamcha. Yamcha traps them in the hole and tells him to give him Bulma's scooter, give him Bulma's scooter and some payment, and he'll let them out of the hole. Roshi then tells the people about Piccolo. Then Roshi immediately throws some water on the fire, gets up and tells Yamcha to send down the net because they have no time to waste because Bulma sets the Dragon Ball. Yamcha now joins them on his quest. The group fights their way through some Fulhams. Goku goes back to Roshi and the gang go back to the temple. Goku meets up with Chi-Chi, who is competing in the Toy Sign tournament. Roshi goes to see his ancient masters so they can conjure up a Mafuba. During this setting, one of Piccolo's henchmen, sees Chi-Chi. One of Piccolo's henchmen transforms into Chi-Chi, and steals the Dragon Balls. Bulma and Yamcha and Goku chase after what's his name. Goku jumps over the fire created by Mai, and after a fight between Chi-Chi and the imposter Chi-Chi appears to call out for help. Goku knocks her out, but it turns out he knocked out the wrong one. He knocked out the real Chi-Chi, and Mai blasts Goku in the head, and Goku nearly dies until Roshi revives him with the Kamehameha wave. Then, of course, they're off to the final battle with Piccolo to stop Piccolo before he could say the prayer and get his wish. And Piccolo reveals that Goku is Ozaru, having traveled to Earth and to destroy it when he came of age. And then Goku transforms into Ozaru. Roshi convinces Goku to accept that the Ozaru is inside him and conquer the Ozaru. Goku accepts that the monster is inside him and regains consciousness. And Piccolo then a battle ensues between Goku and Piccolo and Bulma and Mai. Bulma defeats Mai when Yamcha shoots her in the back, and Goku defeats Piccolo with his powerful Kamehameha wave, and then uses the Dragon Balls to revive Master Roshi, who sacrificed himself in a vain attempt to seal up Piccolo earlier. And what else about this film? Goku, and then of course Goku and Chi-Chi engage in a sparring match to see which of them is stronger. And the film ends right there. But then after the credit scene, Piccolo reveals he has survived. Like I said, man, that's the entire plot. Like I said, I love the brand new story. This, along with GT, in my opinion, are the best versions of Dragon Ball, and the other two live action films, which I'll review in the future on here. Are the best, are my favorite forms and the best forms of Dragon Ball. I love the brand new plot. I love the new character designs. I love how they made the story a little bit more realistic and a little bit more logical. I love the high school setting. I thought that was going to be stupid, but I love how real that was. If you have powers and you do nothing but fight, and are not too bright, yeah, people wouldn't like you. And then Goku, because of his spiky hair, he does look somewhat weird in comparison to the other guys. So yeah, that was unbelievable. Then the bully part, they're bullying him because he can't fight back, because Grandpa Gohan told him not to fight back, so he could beat them up if he wanted to, but he can't fight back. And then in one cool scene, he beat 4 to 6 people up without even touching him. That's awesome right there. Then of course, love how they made the fights a little bit more realistic. They use simplistic fights to build up to that epic encounter between Goku and Piccolo at the end, man. I love the CGI in this film. Some of the best CGI and green screen I've seen, and that's what I love. I love a good, goofy, campy action flick with a good story centered around these characters, and this was good. And still kind of sad and that there was never no sequel, because I'm still thinking about the characters. I still wonder to this day what became of them. What became of these characters, man? I still think about these characters today. I love new plot and everything. The only problem I had with this film was they didn't make the story accessible to newer viewers of Dragon Ball, who they were supposedly targeting. This film right here, you don't understand it if you've seen the original Dragon Ball series. If you've never seen Dragon Ball before, you probably wouldn't like this film, because a lot of the stuff here doesn't make any sense unless you're like really open-minded or really love stuff like this. So awesome film, man. Awesome movie, man. This right here was an awesome film. Yeah. Well, this was my Super Vader 400 review of Dragon Ball Evolution. Oh yeah, before I finish. Also, the music. I love Brian Tyler's score. I love Ayumi Mizuki. I keep forgetting her name, but she's the Asian Japanese singer who sung "Rule," the theme song for the movie. The theme song for the movie. That theme is epic, man. Just made the movie seem even more epic. I love the actors: Justin Chatwin, James Masters, Jun Yoon Park, who sounds just like Yamcha. I thought that was a dub voice. I did not know he could speak English because his voice sounded too over the top. Chi-Chi, Jamie Chung as Chi Chi, Master Roshi, Chow Yun Fat as Master Roshi, Amy Razum as Bulma, Emiko Tamura as Mai, and I love the cast who played the bullies too. They were good too. Like I said, awesome film. Awesome film. Only problem is they didn't make the story accessible to newer viewers, and I guess in a couple of unexplained plot elements. But yeah, awesome movie. All right, the Super Vader 400